It's really pretty.
We can. Yeah, I really like this.
Where did you get
ashtray.
that skull thing?
At a thrift store, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a few different skull things. I have like this skull ashtray, and I have like a skeleton incense holder. He's like a skeleton that's like all kicked back with his hands behind his head, and you put the incense in his mouth.
Why do you, what is your obsession with skulls? Not an obsession in a bad way, but like, you know,
Interest with them? I don't know. At the time, I guess I was in a very like kind of weird like dark magic state of interest in dark magic. Like I was really interested in dark magic at the time when I got both those things. I was hanging out with this guy I had just met who's like really into he's like a big metalhead. He taught me about these old like rock doom rock bands that literally made music that was actually devil worship music, like demons. Like he told me about this thing called the Gesha, which is a book about all these different demons, and it tells you about how to summon them, what their powers are, what they can do, and these things. And we were planning on summoning this demon named Stolos, who knows a lot about. He's like an owl-shaped demon, kind of a mix between an owl and a human, and he knows a lot about astronomy, herbs, and like plants. And we were like, okay, this seems like a pretty harmless demon. He's considered a like low-level demon, you could say, for people who are getting into trying to communicate with different like entities. And so we were like, this seems like a good place to start. He's reasonably friendly. He just kind of knows a lot of stuff. And so we tried. We tried to summon him, and I think in the process, we accidentally drew the attention of something that we didn't want. And once that happened, and I didn't realize it immediately, of course, but eventually I started seeing the impacts, I started like feeling differently, experiencing emotions really sporadically, like negative emotions really randomly, sporadically for no reason, which was unusual for me. Like I'm not really that kind of person. And that's kind of when I sort of got clued in, and when I started talking to one of my other friends about it, that maybe something negative had kind of attached itself to me in the process of trying to communicate with this demon. But yeah, once that happened, I was just kind of like, fuck. And then I think that fear may have drawn in more negative things, because it sounds like stupid and cheesy and fake, but like these entities do know when you're scared, and they're kind of attracted to that fear, and they kind of feed off of it. And so I think that is kind of where we got screwed. And also the fact that we didn't know the details of what we were doing. Like we were burning some herbs and some candles, but I don't think we were using the right herbs or the right candles that we were supposed to be doing. Rookie mistake. We were just, I don't know, we were just trying to have fun, I guess. And we didn't take it too seriously at first, which was a big mistake. But yeah, that's kind of the whole dark magic thing that I've been into. Since once we realized that like something was attached to me and we decided that we have to do something about it, you know, I had like one of my friend who's a witch come over, and I had to leave the house, but my partner and her were going through and, you know, doing basic things: sage, Palo Santo, salt lines, a lot of crystals, that kind of stuff. And since then, this house has felt a lot lighter, and there has been significantly less spiritual activity, although there still has been a lot of activity. But yeah, since that's happened, I've kind of strayed away from dark things. I haven't even opened my copy of the Gesha. I've just been trying to manifest things more positively and in a more light way.